Hi, Digital Chicks, it's Darren, and it has been about a month since I launched this new channel, and I thought I would do something a little different. I thought I would try to vlog. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But if you are somebody who is starting a new channel, or you're someone who has an old channel and you're unsure whether you should revive that old channel or if you should just start anew, I'm going to be sharing my journey and why I made the decision that I made. So if that's interesting to you, stick around. You may have heard the phrase YouTube is in easy mode, which suggests that having a new channel is actually an advantage with the current algorithm. I have an old channel, really old channel, crazy old channel actually, and I have posted videos on it sporadically. Some did sort of well, but it's been a while. Now the question is, if you are returning to YouTube in 2025, is it better to revive an old channel, or is it better for the current algorithm to start a brand new channel? We're about to find out. Okay, so I'm going to give a little story time real quickly, just give you my background, and so you understand what my journey was with my old channel and this new channel, and so you can make a decision about which way is right for you. I'm also, just FYI, felt like a change of location today, just felt like it. I am sitting on my basement floor and I don't know, there's some angles here seem sort of like interesting. Although these are my, these are things that from my mom, like little, I don't even know what they are. So it's not really my vibe, but we're going to run with it. Okay. So my story is I created a web series in 2009. That's right. I look good for my age, maybe. I don't know. Probably don't. It's okay. I created this web series called Downsized, and I had no idea how to market it. I had no idea about any of that. All I knew was to post it on YouTube, which is what I did. And the series kind of had like some critical acclaim. I was nominated for a Writers Guild Award, which was very nice. From there, I was able to get a lot of clients and do a lot of big projects, either building video platforms or building video experiences. I produced a lot of live events. Some of them were new fronts and upfronts. All of it was kind of focused on thought leadership from industry leaders, from all of these big media and tech companies, and which was awesome. Like, I met a lot of awesome people. I learned a lot doing it, but I realized that I was producing all of this thought leadership content for other companies, and I had my own company and I wasn't really doing it for myself. So I made a decision that I was going to focus on creating thought leadership content for my own company, Digital Chick Productions, although online I'm known as Digital Chick TV. So naturally, I just thought I would use my existing YouTube channel that I've had for, at this point now, 15 years, which gets to you. Took a little longer to get there than I thought it was going to get, but this gets to you of where you may be at. Sorry, the mic is on the floor, so it's just moving it over a little bit. So I decided to just relaunch on that old channel and post content on that channel. And what I didn't understand was that the algorithm is a little bit different now, actually a lot different now than when I was creating content in the past, where you have to have a very clear targeted audience and very clear targeted topics. You have to have your niche. And the reason is because the way the algorithms work in all the social media platforms, post TikTok with their addicting algorithm, all the platforms have copied it, which is to keep people watching. So very long watch times is what the algorithm wants, what the platform wants, what the people that are programming the algorithms want. And so the way that they're able to keep people watching is to serve them content that they know they will like, right? Predict the content that they will want to engage with. And the way that they do that is based on the creator being very clear and intentional about who the audience is for that content, right? So I say all that because my channel, although I have made it a mission in my career to empower women creators, the content that was on that channel was very broad. You know, it really appealed to anybody. And so that made it very hard for the algorithm to understand who to serve the content to. So I was getting such low click-through rates, like just such low click-through rates. And I was trying everything that I knew to do to change thumbnails and change titles, and it was just nothing was really moving the needle. I was getting very frustrated, and I talked with a YouTube coach and asked for advice, and that YouTube coach was like, you should just start over. And I was like, yay, I love this advice. This is really helpful. Thank you so much. But his thought was that I should start over because it's going to be very hard to unravel 15 years of data, right? The algorithm has all this data, and that's what it's basing who it should serve your content to, or my content to. So he suggested I just start from scratch, which there's an insight in it that's applicable to you, which is that you might have heard this whole phrase about YouTube is in easy mode, right? And what does that mean? But I don't believe it is in easy mode and that YouTube is not easy. I just think it's wrongly worded. But the idea is that the algorithm is actually pushing smaller channels in a way that it didn't do in the past. In the way that TikTok does it, for instance, where because the algorithm is trying to serve the right content to the right people, it doesn't care how many subscribers you have or how many views you have. If it feels like that content's going to be right for that person, it's going to serve it to them. So that means that people are getting smaller creators in their feed, in their browse page that they never would see before. And so it's an advantage at this point to actually start a new channel because the algorithm is favoring that, from what I've gleaned. Which did end up being true. Once I started the new channel, I did see some more engagement, and it was actually going out to more people than the previous channel, which had a bigger subscriber base. I mean, in the beginning, I had no subscribers on this channel, and it was getting the same number of views that the old channel was getting, which was kind of crazy, right? And so that was a good insight that for me that made me start to think, yes, the new channel is right. The other thing that I could do that you may be able to do with starting a new channel is I could be intentional about an audience, because like I said, the algorithm wants specificity. At least when you're beginning, it wants specificity to know where to serve this content to. And so starting a new channel where I could be very intentional and specific about who my target audience is helped the algorithm actually deliver to that audience. So on my previous channel, I mentioned that the demographic was mostly male and also very young men, which, hi, if you're here, love you, keep watching, enjoy it, love it. But I didn't feel like that was maybe the number one demographic, right? Didn't make sense that it was the primary demographic. But on this channel, now that I started fresh, the demographics is like 85% women. And hi to you too. Let's do this together. So from that standpoint, that really did work, right? So that was a successful choice. I don't know. And I will say that some of the problems that I was having on the old channel, I am still having here. So I'm not, satisfied with the click-through rate. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the video packaging, this thumbnail, this curiosity gap, man. Like, it is hard. You guys, this is hard. And I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and it's hard. And so I'm learning with you, right? I'm figuring this out with you. And that's cool. Like, I watch all of your content. You couldn't believe how many hours I've spent on YouTube watching other creators and learning from other creators. And it's really, really helpful to just feel like we're in this together. And so I thought I would share that journey. You probably want to start a new channel if you're going to really take advantage of the current algorithm. And if your old channel isn't exactly the same niche that you're going to be targeting with your new channel, that having a set of clean data for the algorithm is the better way to go. And that's all I got, I think. So until next time, I'll see you soon.